My dear viewers, my greetings and also my wishes to all of you watching my videos, that is Jacintha spoken English videos, which have few videos and shorts helping all of us to make our English better and better, because English is an international language in which can be developed only by constant practicing and also by continuous listening and watching such videos. The educational videos are always helpful. We will be getting one or two points at least, even in shorts. A point will be there in every short, so please watch them so that we will be able to remember something, bring back to our memory certain points which are done during our student life. We can make the best use of them in our day-to-day dialogue. To develop our day-to-day dialogue, we can use them always so that we can proudly, happily, spontaneously talk with perfection. So now today's video can be about conjunctions. The conjunctions are usually used to join the two sentences, which we have done in some other video also. So now there are few conjunctions which are commonly used. That's what I have been telling you about and but as coordinating conjunctions. Conjunctions, there are of two types. One is called as coordinating conjunctions and the other one is called as subordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions are the ones which are used to join two full sentences like I went to the bus stand, I got my regular bus. That is two ideas. They can be easily joined. I went to the bus stand and I got into my regular bus. That is and. I studied well and I was prepared to write the entrance test. So simply two ideas joined. It was raining heavily and we enjoyed the scenery around us. Simply joining the two sentences with and. But is another conjunction which is used to join two contradictory ideas, two sentences with contradictory ideas. These are the two coordinating conjunctions which we always use, very often use. That is but. We say, my neighbor is a very hardworking person, but he is not able to thrive in his business. My little child studied very well, but she missed the first rank. So this is opposite ideas. Two sentences. My last daughter is very studious, but she is not very good in studies. So two sentences with opposite ideas we can join with but. Ordinary two sentences. I bought a pen and it writes well. I bought a costly pen and it is very useful. Simply two ideas. I bought a costly pen, it is very useful, and join them with a coordinating conjunction. So there are many more coordinating conjunctions, but we use this always. In spoken language, we very often use and but. And we also have and so also sometimes. It is raining heavily and so we carried the umbrella with us. My neighbor is very sick and so he is not able to go out today, and so he is not joining me for a walk, for the usual walk, and so is giving reason and the result. I studied well and so I was very successful. My grandchildren are good at sports and they are always selected for the nationals. So in that way, and so also sometimes we use giving a reason and the result. And so, and is just joining the two sentences, but is joining two contradictory. There's two sentences with contradictory thoughts. Beyond our expectation, when something happens, we use but. I was waiting for my cousin for a long time, but she arrived very lately. She was not on time, but she was not on time. The reason is the train is late, maybe. But anyhow, I had been waiting and waiting for her arrival, but she was very late. We were waiting to have the lunch together, but she was late. So in that way, we can say the sentences, join the sentences with coordinating conjunctions like and but. And is for joining just two sentences, and but is for joining two contradictory sentences. Then other conjunctions are called as, or named grammatically as, subordinating conjunctions, which are always having these WH words. Now, when I went home, I was shocked to see my friend waiting for me. When I reached home, I started taking my lunch. This is something about timings. When I saw a man who was wandering about in the hot sun. Who is another conjunction used for persons. I was watching the TV, which is having lot of events. TV show is with lot of events, which is for object. I have a beautiful camera which is very costly, which is for the object, for the camera. I have a costly pen which writes beautifully. So it is for the pen, which I have a costly pen which writes beautifully. I have a new dress which was presented to me by my uncle. So this is about the dress, which about the person. No? I met a man who was singing very melodiously in the show, in the music show. So this is for the person who. I called my cook who was very busily doing the work in the kitchen. Who? This is for the cook. Who? My boss who called me gave me lot of responsibilities. My boss who called me. This is boss is a man, and we use the word who there. So this is also coordinating conjunction. So this is also very often, these two are very often used, that is who for persons and which for objects, and when is very often used for noting the time. When the bell rang, the children happily went out of the school. When the bell rang, the students closed their mouths and started to learn, started to work. So this is again when is something about the timings. Then one more conjunction is also very often used, that is if. That is a conditional sentence. For conditional sentences, if it rains, please don't go out. If it is hot, carry your umbrella. If you are sick, don't go for your work today. Then, if you are hardworking, you will be really successful. We can say, if you are prayerful, God will bless you. These are all conditionals, no? If you have love for your parents, please respect them. If you have love for your children, please care for them. Please make them happy. If you love your mother, make her happy. So in this way, we have got many conditions. No? If you have money, please help this little boy, small child. Or if you have enough of money, please help that student to pay her examination fees. So if you have the mind to help others, help the poor and the needy. If you are generous, offer your hands. Lend a hand to anyone who is in need of your help. So if you have a generous heart, help the poor and the needy. So in that way, we have got many conditions which can be always expressed with if. There is another conjunction also, unless. But if is a commonly used conjunction which can be paid attention even for spoken English, not simply to answer the questions for the students, but even for our spoken English, if is commonly used. So now the conjunctions which we are doing now and but are called coordinating conjunctions, which are used commonly in our day-to-day life, and I said just to join the two sentences. But is to join the two sentences with contradictory ideas. Then another conjunction, subordinating conjunctions are all WH words like when, where, which, who, whose, whom. All these are WH words, which are all subordinating conjunctions, but we very often use only who and which. Who is for persons and which is for objects. Even when, about timings, when is used. Another conjunction is if. If you work, that is conditional. If you work for, you will pass. If you are sincere, you will be happy. If you love your friends, you can always enjoy their company. So in this way, there are few conjunctions which can be commonly used in our day-to-day dialogue. Bye for today.